Next question.
So why is it not legit? Now, one of the things that we see this government do, and we've seen all kinds of traveling, let's diagnose the problem properly. You said the government has its hands. Effort is not as important as results. We are seeing efforts. I don't think any person who has a conscience will say there's no effort. But we're not seeing results because the abductions, it's like all hell has just broken loose. So we're not seeing results. So no matter what the president is doing now, if the number of the abduction is not reducing, then effort is not enough. Which is why, just a moment, sir. Which is why that conversation around resign or not resign, you know, that's another debate altogether. I'm sure you want to respond to that. So is it really correct to say that the government knows what it is doing when escalations are going from one point to the other in ascending order? In fact, there's another point where we look at what the presidency is doing and all of that. It looks like more of managing narrative than solving the problem. The issue of whether there's genocide or no genocide, I want you to respond to that as well.
Are you living in Tanganyika or you're living in Nigeria?
I'm here.
Okay, so let me tell you the result. Before the president became president, because I have to give you context is everything. There were prison break. We no longer have it. There were kidnappings during the daylight in Abuja and the other parts of Nigeria. We stopped it. As a matter of fact, just a few months ago, before this incessant security problem, we arrested the leaders of Ansaru terrorist organization. They were in U.S. watch list. The United States government lauded Nigeria. Then months prior to that, we had the surrendering of bandits, which the American embassy lauded Nigeria. I'm counting result. Immediately after this first 2, 3, 4 abductions that you see, in Borno State about 4 days ago, the people abducted, we recovered same day. That is his result. The girls from Kwara, I mean the children from Kwara, or rather the people from Kwara that were abducted, we had them come back. It is a result. So whether it is mathematics, English, chemistry, it is a result. When all the people abducted are brought back, it's a result.
But there's still been
there's another one again.
No.
There's another one again. After that, then we had 20-something number of those that were kidnapped in Kibi. That is also called what? Result.
There has even been more. We're having incessant. That's
right.
I'm not going back to those time. I'm talking about right now.
And me, I'm answering the question in terms of result.
Yeah,
you said.
Because
effort is not
300 students, the children now that were kidnapped. We have just about 50 back. So that is a very concerning situation.
Right.
And then we're hearing of more abductions. So there's something not. I think where I'm going to is not about a debate. Is the government's right in its intelligence to be able to curb occurrence? Because success for terrorists is the ability to pick up people and not be caught. That we now go back and whether we negotiated, we paid ransom, whatever it is, this is more reactive. You get my drift?
Yes, and success for us as a government is that when they are picked up, we recover them.
So you're waiting for them to be picked up?
I'm coming. That's the problem. The problem is you want me to allow you to ask the question, but you don't want me to answer.
Okay, answer, no problem. No,
so success for them, in your own words, is for them to be able to abduct people. Success in our own words is for us to be able to recover the people when they are abducted and also to ensure that they are not abducted again. For example, the use of soft target that I started by telling you, schools. Why did the president issue an emergency on insecurity and decided that we should bring back the Save the School initiative, where schools that are outside the town are going to be brought back to the town under an arrangement called the mega school? Those in the local government are coming back integrated into the unity. Success for us is finding ways to prevent them from doing that. Success also for us is looking at the limitations that we have, which is the limited number of military personnel and police personnel, and coming up with an order to increase the number by asking the police to recruit 50,000 and asking the army to recruit more than 20,000, and then recall the police people that are attached to VIP, which we have over 11,000, then ask the SSS to get trained men to go to the forest and help out, and then talk about the civil NSDC, what do you call it?
Civil defense.
Civil defense to also play a part. Churches are told now to beef up security vanguard. This to us is success, finding measures for prevention, and then recovering of those that are abducted. I cannot sit here in whatever language to tell you there will never be a security situation in Nigeria. It will amount to giving a false hope to anybody. Because you and I, as you sit there, I sit here, you know that Nigeria has porous border. You don't need somebody to speak in tongues for you. You also know that we have limited number of military personnel. You know we have limited number of equipment for surveillance system like you find in advanced country. You also know we have the complication associated with terrorism in Nigeria is far more.
So, Mr. Bwala, I don't want to cut into your thoughts. Isn't that the reason to call for help?
Yeah, we've been working with partners. Maybe the perspective of your help is different from mine.
No, I'm just... If the federal government is working with partners, is it an acknowledgement that, you know, the government is not in control of the situation?
Even the United States of America need us to help them, and we've been helping them in many ways.
Mr. Bwala, your comparisons may not be
you're talking about help from
You refer
partners.
to the United States having more insecurity than Nigeria. That may be debatable, but we read the stories here, you know, Mr. Bwala, and there is a higher rate of deterrence, even if there is a serious crime situation in the United States.
Do you know their
but
budget?
That is not the situation. Mr. Bwala, Nigeria spends trillions of naira.
Do you know the budget of New York Fire Service?
Without any result. And I just want to read to you the number of abductions.
Without any result.